everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Sunday. It is April 11th, 2021. We still have transplanting to do here. As you can still see, we got this sitting in here, but that'll be happening soon. All right, I want to talk about something because it's like it has actually got out of control. We're in the greenhouse because it is raining outside. So I figured I would show you a couple things in the greenhouse, and then we're going to talk about what I wanted to speak about. Also, I want to remind everybody before we get started that I will be live streaming tonight at 8 p.m. So I would ask you all to join me then, and we'll have a good discussion, and we will go from there. All right, so I wanted to show you first, I picked up, let's see, oh yeah, okay. So I picked up a temperature gauge with humidity. So the humidity in here right now is 80%. And the temperature at the moment is about 66 degrees inside the greenhouse. All right. So that way I figure once we start getting it jacked up in here and it gets really warm, we'll be able to tell exactly where it's at. But the humidity is really good in here, which is good as well. So that's not a bad thing. But so I just picked that up today. I thought that would be cool. I picked up a couple more bags of potting seed, and I picked up, I think there's 6 pots in each one of these. So I picked up 18 more pots, so as I transplant things from over here, and we'll go over here and we'll take a look. As we transplant, then we will be able to go into bigger pots, and that's what I'm looking at doing. So some of this stuff has to be, let's take a look here what we got going. Yeah, I'm going to transplant some more of these, and let's see if any of these are doing any. I don't think any of these, we just planted these not too long ago, so we'll take a look and see what they're doing. Nothing yet over here. No, that's not doing anything yet either. Yeah, so none of these have popped up yet. But they will. Not too worried about it. Let's see what this one's doing. This whole batch here, we had one yellow bean come up. The rest, nothing came up. So I will definitely be replanting that. Let's see what we got in here. Yeah, that one's not doing much anything anymore. We did transplant a bunch of that, and the rest of it did not do well. I was going to show you this one here. Now we got the peppers and the tomatoes are starting to come up now, so that's pretty cool. The peas crap the bed there, as you can see, but the peppers are coming up and the tomatoes are coming up there. A lot of the stuff over here that we transplanted is doing very well. We're not having any issues, so we will continue to have things growing and see how they do. And I got to water today, actually. Things are looking a little dry. But, so anyway, topic of the video. I wanted to talk about lumber prices. Things have absolutely gotten out of control. I did want to do the addition this year. So, I don't know if that's going to happen. I'll be honest with you. The prices of lumber and stuff have just gone astronomically high. And so it's something that people definitely need to be paying attention to. You know, when you have something triples in cost, that's craziness, absolute craziness. So it really puts a damper on what you want to do as far as projects and getting things done as far as that part of it goes. All right. Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, no, I don't think so. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if I'm going to get that project started or not this year. We'll see. Time will tell. There's a lot of things that are going to be playing a factor into what we do or what we don't do, and so but lumber prices have just absolutely gone through the roof. The cost of stuff is just ridiculous. It's ridiculously high, and where's the justification for that? You know, I know last year a lot of people were doing a tremendous amount of projects because everybody was home and they were stuck at home and they couldn't get out and all that type of stuff. Well, now you look at this year and you know, people are wanting to build. They want to do things. But like I said, when you go have a sheet of plywood that goes from, you know, 3/4 inch plywood goes from $30 a sheet to $90 a sheet. I mean, that makes it a little bit tougher to do those type of projects. Just looking at here. So now, even though it is overcast and it's raining, the solar fans are still working. Just because we're getting enough sunshine that we're bringing enough power to run them. So that's kind of neat how that works, even though it's a rainy, you know, cloudy type of day. But that's pretty neat. So, but I want to hear what you guys have to say. What do you think? First of all, I'd like to hear what you think is the cause of the lumber prices going up. I know with you know, you look at what the gas prices have done. You know, look at the cost of food. Everything is going up. You know, the cost of everything is skyrocketing, and it is absolutely amazing. And it's amazing how anybody can get anything done. To be honest with you. So I wanted to give you an update as well. I got to tell you this. You'll get a kick out of this. So I called Heather and told her what I was doing, what I plan on doing, and I said, you know, in a week or two I'm going to be taking a road trip. And so she was like, "No, you're not." And I go, "What do you mean?" She goes, "I get done with school like May 9th." She goes, "Wait for me. I want to go." So I said, "All right." So probably that second week of May, we will be taking a road trip. Now I've added another state onto my list of states that I'm going to look at. I'm looking at 3 states right now. All right, Tennessee, obviously. I talked about that quite a bit. Also looking at Kentucky, and then the third state that just recently popped up that I've talked to a few people that it might be a really good fit would be West Virginia. Okay, so I'm definitely going to be looking at all 3. And I'm going to take a road trip down. I may take a week. I might take 10 days. I will do videos as we're going, and I will still do my live streams and stuff like that. But we're just going to go. We're going to take a look at some properties. I'm going to contact some real estate agents, see what they have, see what we can do, and we're going to go from there. I think it'll be fun. It'll be interesting to go and check out different things and see what's out there and see what's available. Now, I will tell you this right now. If the right property comes up at the right price and it's the right fit for what I'm looking for, I will absolutely be purchasing a piece of property. Okay, but you know, am I getting rid of this right away? No, absolutely not. Okay, so if I do buy a piece of property, I'm obviously going to buy raw land, and I want to have time to develop it, to work on things down there. It can be like my winter project location. So when we get into the crappy weather up here in New York, I can head down to a warmer climate where it's going to be better temperature-wise, you know, and I can do what I need to do and take care of what I need to take care of. So that's what I'm looking at doing as far as that goes. But, you know, it's like you know, I've talked to my family and stuff here, and I said, you know, we'll see what happens down the road, but it's not like I'm putting this property up on the market tomorrow. I may keep both. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. Okay, so just putting that out there, and you know, we'll see what happens, and we're going to go from there. But it's just, you know, work at things methodically. Like I said, the right property might not jump out at me right now. I may have to take another trip at another time. I don't know. I have no idea. So, but the weird part is I'll know when I see it, and that's just kind of how it always has been and how it always goes. But you know, we're just gonna go from there. We're gonna take our time and not be in any kind of rush. And like I said, but if the right property jumps out at me, I definitely will jump on it. So, but so anyway, one of the next things we're going to be doing. Actually, so obviously we got replanning to do. We have rain all day today. We have rain tomorrow, and we have rain the next day. After that, it is supposed to be nicer. So, hold on 1 second. I think the rain stopped for a moment. Going in. All right, Max. All right, so the rain has stopped for a moment. I'm going to take you out here. All right, so I have to do a mention of something, okay? Because I was just like, yeah, okay, whatever. Um, you know, this, I had somebody make a comment, and it wasn't done in a facetious way, and I know that. They were like, well, we have, our raised beds that we made them out of wood, and we've had them for 5 years, and your beds are already blowing out, and there's not going to retain the soil, and, you'll be lucky to get them for 2 years. Well, all these beds here, all 6 of these beds that were over here, this is year 2. These don't appear to be blowing out to me. They're a little wonky, but they were a little wonky when they were built, okay? So they're retaining the soil just fine, and I don't know where he's coming from saying they were only going to get 2 years worth of work out. I put a lot of work into these, and I don't see these going anywhere. These ones up here, the ground was completely uneven. It was a mess. It was a nightmare. So, but all the beds are absolutely fine. Like I said, they may not have been put together the best, but like especially that one, if you look at it. But you know what? This one came together pretty well. I do have to go and get the quickcrete for this, and I will be doing that, as soon as we get, no rain. And I'll get that in here, and then I'll go buy the capstones, and then this one will be ready, and we'll be putting the dirt in there after that. So, or the dirt may go in before that, I don't know yet. So we're going to just have to see how it all pans out. But it went together pretty well. I'm pretty pleased with it, to be honest with you. So there was a couple comments, some of that's really high. Plants need a foot to 18 inches to grow, okay? So we're going to actually be mounting this up pretty high, just so you know, because it will settle in time. And so, I know like this end is what they were talking about. That end down there should be fine. But, so this end is what they were talking about. I want people to understand a couple things, okay? Like this here, that's pine. That's pine. Pine is not anything that I'm going to use for firewood, ever. We don't use pine up here in the north for firewood. We have enough hardwoods that we use to burn for that. So that's why these have gone in here. Now a lot of this other wood, this is old wood. These trees have been down for quite a while. Like look at this here. This is nothing I could use for firewood either, and I wouldn't use it for firewood, okay? This is perfect for what we're using it in here. It's going to break down really, really nicely. And just letting you guys know. But we will definitely be mounting this up pretty high. And so, because I know it will settle in time. And then as these break down, I'll have to add more soil. You can see these other beds have settled down now. So we'll be adding more soil into each one of these beds this year. So, but, that's absolutely normal and natural for them to settle. That's what happens, okay? So, anyway, just kind of given that explanation of the thought process and stuff like that. I'm going to tell you what, these raised beds are not going to just be here for 2 years, because if that was the case, this is year 2 on these 6 up here. They would be like, oh my God, they're falling apart and they're a mess. They're not. Okay, so everybody's got an opinion, which is fine. Like I said, I don't mind people putting their thoughts out there, and they can have whatever thought that they want. But we'll see how long these last. Looking at them, like, does that look like that's blowing out at all? No. All right, so that's okay. Like I said, people have the right to their opinion, even if they're wrong, and that's okay as well. But anyway, I am going to jump off here, guys. I just kind of wanted to talk about a couple different things here. I wanted to talk about the price of lumber, how insane that has gotten. Obviously, gas has gotten out of control. And the prices of everything have gotten out of control. And I don't see it getting better. There's a lot of stuff going on. And there's a lot of turmoil around the world. And I want you to... we're going to talk about tonight in the live stream. We're going to talk about shortages affecting people around the world. And what does that mean? Okay? So, unfortunately, a lot of times that means war. So we're going to talk about that... tonight in the live stream, so definitely look for that, and stuff like that. So I will see you guys all then, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Remember, guys, we are all in this together. That is important to remember. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every single day how we feel. Last but not least, STD, step, thing, and day. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only person that can stop you from getting there is you. Nobody else can stop you. This is going to either get fixed or torn down too, just so you know, that gutter that's been sitting there for about a week now. They're shot. So I may just take that off completely and go from there. But I might put it back up just because it does help catch rain for the, the rain catchment system. We'll see what happens. Anyway, I will see you all tonight. Have a great day. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.